Okay, Kelly, so what you're going to do after you have completed your 42 rows, you're going to then chain one, like you're going to, if you were to start a new row, but instead of starting a new row, you're going to make sure that you don't have any twists in your work, and you're going to slip stitch. So you're going to slip stitch through the back loop, and then you're going to go into where your first single crochet is on the right side from your first initial chain, and then you're going to go in through there, then have your yarn. Sometimes you have to send your yarn ball through the whole thing. And so now you're going to slip stitch up, and then you're going to do that again. So stick it in the back loop there, and then stick it into the next spot. So that will be here on mine, and then slip stitch through. So in, go into the next spot here, and then slip stitch through. Make sure you don't pull this part tight though, because otherwise it like kind of shortens up on your work. See, this one I kind of slip stitched too tight here, so there's a little divot, but I mean, it's not the biggest, like, not biggest, it's not a problem. I mean, if you're picky and OCD, then I mean, yes, but fix it, but otherwise I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, so you should have a slip stitch total of 8 when you're done. So I'm almost there. Okay, so after you've slip stitched up, you should have like a circle now. So now you're going to chain one, and you're going to do 1 single crochet in each row. So you'll start your row here. And then your next row will be here. So you're going to single crochet around, and then you'll have a total of 42 in the end. So I'm going to go ahead and then quickly do that, and then we'll go from there. Oh, last thing, make sure as you're single crocheting around the brim, make sure you're weaving in this end. Otherwise, if you don't feel comfortable or you don't want to do that, you can take a tapestry needle in the end and then just, you know, insert it through and then weave it through. I like to work my ends in as I go along. That way it's just less work I have to do in the end. So, yeah. Sorry, my wrist is like cracking. It's really loud. It's actually the bone shifting making a cracking noise. I don't know. It does that a lot. It's part of my arthritis. It sucks. My gosh, it's cracking a lot this time. I don't even know why. It normally doesn't crack this much. Eventually it just stops after a while. And I don't know, it's not stopping this time. My gosh, it's still cracking. What the heck? Okay, so just to make sure that I did 42, I'm going to quickly count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42. Okay, I did 42. So now you're going to slip stitch back into your first single crochet, but not the chain one, the first single crochet. And so now for this hat, I am going to have to change color. So I then now have to find my scissors. So I'll show you how to do that in just a minute.